The Boruto Timeskip brought us some new and unique design to the main cast, and I'll be reviewing them in this video. So first up, Boruto design is an absolute masterpiece compared to what we saw in chapter 1. This is much better, and I have to give Ikimoto some credit. We get to see those pins representing different things, and there's one for a sunflower which is representing Himawari. If you don't know that, Himawari names translate to sunflower, the hidden leaf symbol, and the Uzumaki clan symbol around his neck. The main eye catcher is a sword, and we still don't know if that's Sasuke's sword because a lot of people are saying that it's much shorter, but we'll have to wait and find out. Overall, this design is a 10 out of 10, and I pray that the anime doesn't mess this up. Next up, we have Kawaki, who also has a very different design from what we saw in chapter 1. There isn't anything notable on Kawaki's design other than the symbol on his back, which he got from Jigen. We still don't know the origin of this symbol, but overall this is a 8 or 9 out of 10 design just because of how unique it looks compared to the other characters. Sarada design had a lot of people worried because they were afraid that Ikimoto would over-sexualize her, but I think he did an amazing job with her design. The most notable design change was the short hair and the jacket with the Uchiha symbol on the back. At first I wasn't a big fan of how the shorts were, but overall it's an 8 out of 10 design. Sumire design wasn't what I expected. At first I wasn't a big fan of it, but I gradually grew onto it. I really wanted her to have a similar design to Akita's because she's also working in the scientific department. The part on this design which I disliked the most was how short the skirt was, or the dress, or whatever. Overall, it's a decent design, and I'll give it a 6 out of 10 for me. Next we have Mitsuki, and this design is very simple, and he looks like one of those gym bros that hides all their muscle under the hoodie, but I didn't expect him to have this design. I expected him to have a similar design to what he had in part 1 of Boruto, but I really prefer the design over what I expected, so it's an 8 out of 10 for me. Now for the side characters. Himawari design is a very simple, and it has a very nice sunflower on the top. And if you don't know, again I'll repeat this, Himawari name translates to sunflower. I expected her to have a similar design to what Sumire had back in part 1. Shikadai design is also very simple but also underwhelming. I wanted him to have a similar design to what Shikamaru had back in Shippuden, so this one is a 5 out of 10 for me. Inojin design was very disappointing at first, but when I saw fan art of what it could possibly look like in the anime, I was less disappointed, and I'll give this a 6 or 7 out of 10 if they make that change. Overall, the main cast had a very good design, but my fear is that the anime will oversimplify some of the design or even change them completely. With that being said, tell me your thoughts in the comments on the designs, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!